Hey Narwhals, I'm your host Luke Narwhal, and today we'll be reading People Who Managed to Lose Weight and Keep It Off. What's the most important factor that helped you succeed? Watch until the end to see our featured Narwhals of the day, and be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more weight loss videos that help you stay on track. Portion control. This past year, I've made a serious effort to lose weight and dropped 45 pounds, 6'2" male, and went from 230 pounds to 185 pounds. And the two biggest things were changing portion sizes and eating habits. I never was a sweets or junk food kind of person, but I do have a savory tooth and I love dinner, so this was a big change for me. Never wanting to be a fat bum again. Life gets so much better. I know it's cliche and I always thought people were full of crap saying it, sort of like a holier than thou thing, but it's true. Your body actually starts working as it's supposed to. No more feeling like crap all the time and having a hard time with simple activities. Plus, being thin automatically makes people treat you better and you have better opportunities. It really changes the way people look at you. Cutting out sugars and even complex carbs, switching all my drinks to water, electrolytes without sugar, and a single black coffee a day. I lost and kept off 50 kilograms. If you learn to count calories and just force yourself to stay on target for 2 weeks, you actually stop wanting to eat so much. Not kidding. Stomach shrinks. I used to be able to eat a whole pizza. I lost 20 pounds, 200 to 180, and I just physically can't anymore. Positive feedback loop. And everybody is different. Don't be sad or angry if this doesn't work for you. Discovering that good habits are just as hard to break as bad habits, then slowly making healthier choices bit by bit. Diet pop instead of regular pop, no bun on the burger, parking far away from the store in the parking lot. Then add exercise you enjoy. It can't be punitive, otherwise you won't stick to it. Once all these pieces come together and you start to see progress, things snowball from there. Eventually you'll get compliments and more attention from others, then you're on your way. Finally, you need to love yourself and forgive yourself for the inevitable slip-ups. It's 2 steps forward and 1 step back, for all of us. Be kind to yourself, but always strive for more. I gained 30 pounds my freshman year of college. The thing that has always stuck in my mind is a single shirtless picture from spring break where I'm holding a giant shot glass and simply look bloated as frig. I didn't like it and committed to shedding the weight and keeping it off. That was 16 years ago, and I'm about 25 pounds less than in that picture. I've lost about 40 pounds without really putting in any effort by simply cutting back, drastically but not entirely, on the amount of sweets I eat and soda I drink. That's it. It's taken about 10 months, but I literally never exercise. I work in an office, and I absolutely love to spend 8 hours a day gaming on the weekends. I have kept it off by maintaining the mentality of reducing my sugar intake. I still have sweets occasionally, and I'm drinking a Red Bull at 8:30 a.m. as I write this, but I will drink nothing but water the rest of the day, and in the event I do have a coffee, I will only put 1 or 2 pumps of creamer in it, no sugar added. I used to have 2 or 3 packets of sugar. TLDR, lost weight by just reducing sugar intake, no exercise, and I've kept it off by being conscious about my sugar intake. Losing enough weight meant I needed to buy new clothes that fit me. Once I did that, I knew I didn't want to end up reverting to those old sizes again. Whenever my pants start to feel tight, I know I need to focus on maintaining my weight, be it eating less or exercising more. Normalizing my relationship with food. I ate too much. I had this idea that certain foods, like pizza, were bad, so when I would eat them, I'd feel like I ruined my day. This would turn into me eating the whole damn pizza with some additional junk food thrown in, because I'd already screwed up, may as well make it worth my while, I'll be better/perfect tomorrow, etc. Somewhere along the line, I started to think differently. Now, I can have 2 slices of pizza with a salad or something and be done. I don't always eat perfectly, but I've curtailed eating too much, which is huge. I figured out that I didn't gain weight just by looking at food, but that it was because I ate everything in sight. I'm doing keto, started at 260 pounds, currently 195, probably 10 pounds to go. Final weight will be 200 pounds. Due to water or whatever causes me to gain 15 pounds in 3 days after not doing keto. I've developed great self-control throughout my keto journey, and I just tell myself I'm not allowed to eat insert food here, so I don't. I gave myself 2 cheat days for Halloween, ate so much crap it hurt, then hopped right back on the keto train. I still have leftover Halloween candy. haven't even wanted to touch it. The key is just telling yourself that you're not allowed to eat it. Tell yourself often enough and you start to believe it. I tracked every calorie that was going into my body for a couple of months, which helped me identify how much extra food I was eating. Once I had an eye for how many calories things had, apple 100, chips 400, soda 150 to 200, I thought of it like a food budget. I couldn't spend more than a certain number. For me, it was about 1600 so that I could lose weight. I'm not losing weight anymore, but I have stayed level for about a year now because I can better determine how much food I ate that day. 1. Weigh yourself first thing every morning. Note it down. 2. Count your calories. Note it down. 3. If your weight is trending downwards, keep doing what you're doing. If it isn't, reduce the number of calories. Note, use a 7-day moving average for your weight, since the daily fluctuations can be huge. Diets are bullcrap. Low carb is an okay thing, maybe light keto. Point is, you likely live in a first world country where a packet of chips or crisps is within walking distance at all times. If you deny yourself those chips for 2 years, you'll lose a ton of weight. But what happens when you go off the diet? Long story short, everything tastes amazing if you're dieting, especially if you're also cutting calories. Why do I have an addiction to Diet Dr. Pepper? Because it tastes friggin' sweet to me. Now imagine eating ice cream, chips, or a huge burger. Yeah, it's going to taste like heaven and you won't be able to resist. Genuine weight loss is about habits. Eat less, eat a little bit better. Regular people have ice cream, so you can too, in small amounts. And lastly, you can't torture yourself your whole life. Don't rush it. Sustained weight loss is a slow process about building better eating habits. Lower your caloric intake, but not to the point where you are suffering, and stay with it until you stop losing weight. If you are not satisfied yet, continue lowering your intake by a little. Exercise is effective, but will most likely not be the main source of your gains. Source went from 93 kilograms to 84 in 8 months, then 84 to 76 on the next attempt. This was years ago, and I'm now satisfied and can't even fathom how I used to be able to eat so much. You honestly don't need to eat as much as you think. Eat the right way and drink a lot of water. Be sure to be relatively active, even if that means standing for most of the day. It's mainly going to be a lifestyle change rather than a drastic one. Slowly but surely, stick to what works, and definitely do not starve yourself. It's counterintuitive no matter how much weight you might be losing. Hopefully it's not too late, but here's my story. I lost about 40 pounds in around 4 months. Basically, I downloaded MyFitnessPal, logged in all the food I ate the deficit, and biked around 50 to 70 miles a week. Once I hit my goal of 160, I went into maintenance mode and ate more freely. I eat whatever I want now, but I'm generally mindful to stay under 2,200 calories a day, still bike a lot, and go to the gym now and then. The key is to not beat yourself up for gaining weight now and then, and just get back to it and make conscious, healthy decisions. Losing it, the Harris-Benedict formula, BMR formula, to get the weight off. Be patient and stick with the formula till you've met your goal. Remember, the most important word will be consistency. Keeping it off, and not using the fact that you may be hungry later to eat now, just because it's convenient and the next opportunity is a few hours away. I've learned to eat only when I've been hungry for some time. Just remember that being a little hungry doesn't constitute a health emergency. Believe it or not, you can be hungry for hours and suffer no ill effects. At lunch the other day, I literally heard a rather girthsome coworker say, "I'm not hungry because I had a huge breakfast, but if I don't eat now, I will be before I go home." Couple this with daily use of a good, preferably plant-sourced multivitamin and plenty of water. I have found that if my nutritional needs are met, I don't find myself having random cravings. And remember, consistency. And that brings us to our featured narwhals of the day. If you'd like to be a featured narwhal, just head on over to our subreddit at r/loseitnarwhals. Link is in the description below. Our first featured narwhal is Tandoori, and they say, couldn't afford a gym membership, but I could afford a $20 bike, $60 treadmill, and a $70 TV over 3 paychecks. And our last featured narwhal of the day is PDGE, and they say, I started my weight loss journey at 198.2 pounds, I'm 5'6", in August of 2019. And as of January 29th, 2020, I've lost 45.4 pounds with 15 pounds left to reach my goal weight. I wish everyone success in their own weight loss journeys. It's not easy, but it's worth it. Thank you so much for sharing, narwhals. If you're still watching, you're one of the few narwhals who made it to the end of this video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more weight loss videos that help you stay on track. And sign up to become a VIP narwhal at lukenarwhal.com for our special merch giveaway, which is still coming very soon. Thanks for watching, narwhals, and I'll see you in the next one.